Hi, it's a Lipstick Gal. Thanks so much for watching. Today, let's do some speed reviews. Before we get started, just wanted to let you know I'm starting to link things in the description box down below. They are affiliate links. When you use those affiliate links for whatever purchases you have, it helps to support my channel. So that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for thumbsing up and subscribing and doing all the things. I usually don't talk about that because it gets kind of old, but I just wanted to say how much I appreciate you supporting my channel, continuing to watch, and if you get the chance and you feel so inclined, using those affiliated links in the description box. All right, let's talk about these products. If you've been watching my channel for any significant amount of time, you know that I am more verbose and less speedy, but I'm going to try and change that today. I have a huge bin of things to go through here, and I want to go through them quickly. So I'm going to give you kind of like my nutshell review of each of these. These are not in order. It's just would I recommend it? Yes. And who do I think it would be good for? All right. Okay. I'm going to start with these. These are the Redimension Hydra Blushes from RMS. Love. This one's called Maiden's Blush. The other one, I liked this one so much, I went and got another one. This one here is Pomegranate Fizz. I love these blushes. They're so beautiful. They look a little bit more intense in the pan than they are on the skin here, but the minute you start kind of blending them out, they're just so pretty. I find that this one here in Pomegranate Fizz needs just a little bit more of a light hand since I am fair, but it's beautiful. They have a little bit of shine to them. I wouldn't say that they're like highlighty. They're definitely not the same level of reflect that you would get from a highlight, but be careful. And if you don't like a radiant blush, these definitely aren't for you. I'm not saying the formulation is identical, but they remind me in their soft, luminous look to the ones from M Cosmetics. The baked blushes from M that have a little bit of radiance, these remind me of that, but I really like these two colors. Let's just keep going with RMS. I bought 3 of these. My 15-year-old kidnapped one of them and I haven't seen it since, but these are the Eyelights. These are beautiful cream blushes. If you want to see the video where I swatch them all, I'll link it for you in the description bar down below. But what I like about these is when I have a completely bare lid with no sunscreen and no skincare of any sort on it, it's completely bare. These wear like a champ all day. This is what I reach for a one and done look for work. But do you see how pretty and shiny these are? That's what I like about these. And once they set, they stay. I love that. This bronzier shade here is Flare and the cooler one is called Strobe, but they're so pretty. I did get one that was kind of like more of a burgundy-ish color. I forget what it is, but my 15-year-old has it and I haven't seen it again. But I would definitely recommend these. And I don't mind the aluminum tubing for this product. I did not like the aluminum tubing for their lip lights. I feel like this is a fail. I talked about it a lot, so I won't go into it again. But I don't find that these are easy to carry around without worrying that the packaging is going to fail. I have 2. I have the shade Rhapsody and the shade Babette. I like the shades. I actually really like the formula as well. I just feel that you need sturdier packaging because I don't know a single person. This is like a gloss and a balm together, like a treatment. Like this sort of a product doesn't last terribly long on the lips. I don't know who's going to put this on in the morning and go, that's fine. I only did it for 2 or 3 hours at the beginning of the day. I feel like taking it with you in your pocket or your handbag is just basically asking for a disaster on the inside. But I like how shiny they are. I like that they build up. I like the way they make my lips feel. They're very nourishing. So I wish they had better packaging for these, but these live here on my desk, which means I only wear them if I'm here at home. These last about, I would say 3 hours for color. You'll have a little bit left on top, but they're really nourishing. I just wish that I could take them along with me without worrying the packaging is gonna die. All right, I also got one of their lip liners. This is the shade Pavla Red. This is one of those liners. Is it a good liner? Yes. Do you need it? No. The one thing that I like about this that I haven't really seen on other liners is this angled liner brush. So it is a nice brush. It's not too stiff. It'd be really good for like cleaning up a line or smudging the edge. I haven't used it because I'm not in the habit of using a lip brush, but this is actually a nice lip brush. But I feel like this is one of those formulas. It never fully sets. It's always a little smudgeable. Maybe you like that, but it feels more old school It has a slightly waxy texture to it. This lip liner came in a set with the Liplights and Babette, a turnkey and a sharpener. I got it as a gift with purchase. I don't know that trying this formula makes me want to buy more because they're in the $20 range and they're just okay. I feel like you can get something that's comparable at the drugstore. For years, I would not try the L'Oreal True Match because it came in that little tiny container with the little silver lid and you had to dump it out like into your hand. And when they repackaged it, they did a reformulation as well, but they repackaged it with a pump. Oh my goodness. I'm wearing it today. I have been reaching for this a lot. This is a really beautiful, it's not matte, it's not glowy. It's in that kind of what people are calling natural, like natural finish. I really like it. I have the shade 0.5N. So this is the lightest neutral shade they have. I feel like it's a really good match for me. I like that when I set this, I don't have any product collecting in my expression lines here. I don't have product settling into the corners of my nose or in my nasal labial folds. And this also doesn't look really heavy. I would say it's medium coverage, medium to buildable. It's never gonna be like full coverage, but I like that about it. It's definitely not light coverage. I get a little bit more coverage than that, but if you have a damp beauty sponge, you can always thin it out. But I like this best when I just like tap it on my face where I want it, spread it around a little bit, and then blend it in with a sponge. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I was hoping it would always be, but never wanted to mess with like pouring a small amount into my palm. Thank you, L'Oreal, for putting it in pump packaging. This is great. Let's talk about some Beauty Pie products. One of the products I don't have because I already finished it and I got rid of the empty was their new smoothing lip balm called Smooth Ahead. Comes in a little tiny glass jar. It's got a little pink cap on it, super cute. I'm just looking at the ingredients here. It has hemp seed oil, olive oil, avocado oil, and vegan beeswax. It doesn't really say what the vegan beeswax is, but it looks like nourishing plant ingredients that will kind of create an occlusive layer on your skin. It's supposed to give you really soft, pillowy lips. Did it give me soft, pillowy lips? Yes. Did it last on my lips all night long until the next morning? No. Okay, here's the other thing. If you're paying the beauty member price, which is the reduced price, it's $12 for one of these, and you're getting 0.26 ounces. Now for me, my favorite lip sleeping mask is the one from Laneige, the one that everybody talks about. Love that. I've gone through countless jars of it. I have one of those by my bedside right now, and guess what? She's $24 and you're getting 0.67 ounces. You're getting more than double. So I feel like the Beauty Pie one is more expensive. Doesn't do as good a job. I can put a thick layer of the Laneige lip sleeping mask on, go to sleep in the morning. My lips still have something on them and they feel soft. The one from Beauty Pie didn't last as long overnight and I really burned through it quickly because there's not a lot in there. I would not recommend picking it up if you see it on the Beauty Pie website. Just my 2 cents. All right, let's talk about the things that I do like. Love this. Now I'm not really a matte powder person per se, and then I tried this. This is so good. This is the Super Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I have the lightest shade in See-Through. I'm never a fan of the packaging that has like the little mesh net here. Okay, fine, whatever. This little trampoline for the powder. It works. I do like that it has a tamper in the lid so it keeps it from getting too messy, but sometimes I want more powder that I can get through here if I'm just, you know, like putting my brush in there. It looks like a lot is kicking up, but after I've been in there a couple of times and I need more powder and I need more powder, it can be hard to get things out of there. I do sometimes like to use a puff like this, and I find that getting product on the puff is a little bit more difficult than I would like, but I can make it work. But what I love about this, it's basically traceless. It's like I can't see it on my face, and it does help to absorb the slightly shiny look that I can get like right in through here. I can't wait to see how this performs in the summertime, but right now it's great for setting my face. I can use it under my eyes. It doesn't make me look older. It's great for making sure I don't have too much glow coming up around my nose, which is my oily spot on my face, but it doesn't end up looking powdery. So if used judiciously, this is beautiful. Another thing that I've liked, this is my second one, this is their Velvet Matte Lip Crayon. I really like these products. I feel like this formula is really nice. It's super pretty. This one here is in the shade Pep Talk Pink, but it's one of those where it's matte, you can blend it out, it's super pretty. I like this formula, and I feel like this matte formula, as well as their traditional Future lipstick and their matte formula, is really good. I don't like their unlipsticks. I don't think that they last really well. They also make my lips look more textured and dry. And on top of that, they break. Okay. But I do love their lip pencils. Oh my goodness. This one here, especially in the shade Chai, I've been going for definitely browner, kind of more intense lips recently. And I love this. And this formula is their Wonder Gel Longwear Lip Liner. I have the one in Vanilla Nude, which is a really great kind of pink leaning lighter nude. But this deeper one here in Chai is so pretty. And it's kind of like a creamy, like once you put it on and you let it set, she doesn't budge. This is great. Love this. I picked up a $32 eyeliner thinking it was going to solve all of my problems. It was recommended by a professional makeup artist. She loves these. And I was like, maybe that's exactly what I need. This is the Chanel Stilo U waterproof eyeliner. I have the shade that I love. This is called Intense Prune. And it's a really beautiful kind of berry tone, but it has some brown in there. It's so lovely. Now, this is supposed to be one of those that once it sets, it doesn't budge. This does really well above my lash line if I am using it like right at the lash line, but the minute it goes in my upper waterline, I don't know if it's my tears, I don't know. My eyes eat it up. And my goal is to be able to fill in my upper waterline, blink, and not have it transfer. This does that. It transfers, it never really sets. Even if I take a clean Q-tip and I dry out my upper waterline, don't blink, put this in, let it dry, I'm like holding my eye open, nothing works. And then it collects in the outside corners and the inside corners, and I'll have, you know, like a dark spot collecting here, or if my eyes start to water because I'm almost 50 and that happens now, I have like, I'm crying sad little panda tears. So I really wanted to love this. This I think is great for somebody who doesn't have watery eyes. This is great for somebody who lines their upper and their lower waterline. If you only use it above the lash line, it's gonna stay really well. But for the $32 price, I wanted it to be kind of like the I can do anything, and it's not. I find something at like under $6 from the drugstore performs better than this. I love this. This is from Beauty by Sharon C. This is the One and Done Brow Duo. Okay, so one side we have a teeny tiny, oh so small pencil. And on the other side, we have a tinted fiber gel. I love the size of this brush. I love the size of the pencil. It's what I'm wearing in my brows today because there are fibers in this product. You can back comb your brows. I do that all the time where I'll take, let me just show you. I'll do this, I'm hoping I'm not messing them up, but if I go from the tail end of my brow and brush this way, I actually am laying not just the gel on my skin, but on the back side of my hairs. And then I can brush them up where I want them, and they look really good. I almost feel like I need to fix the other side now that I've done this here. But I really like this product. I found it at my local Walmart for what, $5? It was like $4.97 or something. I was like, please tell me they're not getting rid of this. This is really good. This is one of those products that I feel like the way that it performs, I was not expecting it to be good. The pencil is nice because it is one of those teeny tiny guys and you can make small hair like strokes. I do find that in the shade that I have, which I think is 04, it is 04, that the pencil is a little bit lighter than, do you see how this is a little bit darker and a little bit ashier? The tinted fiber gel's a little bit deeper, but for $5, like this blew my socks off. And this is not one of those that I'm using because I'm trying to finish it up. I actually reach for this all the time. It has just enough hold without being too much. My eyebrows don't fall at the end of the day. I find that the pencil is just waxy enough without being too waxy. It's not too goopy and too soft. It's not too hard. It's like the Goldilocks of brow products and you get two in one. I fell in love with the new Sydney Grace eyeshadow palette. This is the Unbreakable Bond palette. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it basically nonstop. Since it arrived, I really loved it. And I didn't think it was gonna use these guys down here. Guess who's been using those shades? What? Who am I? Like this blue right here, Shaylee Shimmer. I don't know. Now you can see I have been in this shade here a ton. I feel like this is a really versatile palette, but this is definitely a palette for somebody who likes neutrals. We've got kind of like these cooler pinks. We've got these warm tones here, these cooler, more neutral browns with this. I love this shade in Tiara right here. This is so pretty. Look at that. That's great. And these guys along the bottom. But if you want somebody who wants a little bit more color, Sydney Grace has palettes like that. They have the ones from Temptalia. They have the Tropicolor one. But for me, it's these metallics that just have me coming back time and time and time again. Okay, so these aren't the best swatches ever. I did them with my left hand and I couldn't tell you why. But I love these metallic shines. I mean, look how pretty they are. They are just stunning. And I feel like they wear really well. I have been pairing these with an eyeshadow primer. I normally just skip it. I don't feel like I need to have an eyeshadow primer with Sydney Grace shadows, but I've been using the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, or I have been reaching for the Milani, just regular eyeshadow primer. It works well with both of those, and I get all day wear, all day sparkle, no fallout, fantastic. This is from Danessa Myricks. This is the Vision Flush Liquid Highlighter. I don't know about this. I don't know. I've been wanting to love this, and I love it when I first put it on because it's beautiful. It's shiny. It's one of those products that's shiny without being glittery, and that's what I want. And this is the shade Tiara. It's the lightest shade there is. And when you rub it in on the back of your hand, I mean, when you like fully distribute it, it just gives the most beautiful glow. That's what I want. But I put it on today and I feel like it's basically gone. I feel like that's what happens with this. And I don't know whether my skin now at 48 is dry enough that it needs like a little hydration throughout the day. And if my skin were to stay hydrated, would this not soak in? I feel like it's kind of soaking in like skincare does. And not that my skin is dry, because I wouldn't like say that my skin is dry, but I'm just gonna tap a little bit more of this like on the high points of my face so you can see it. This is the glow that I'm wanting, and it's not what I'm getting. Like halfway through the day, I have to go through and reapply. And it is at that halfway point. It's like after 1 right now. But I feel like when I put it on this morning at 8 o'clock, it was beautiful and it was lovely. And then now at like 1:15, 1:20, I'm like, where did my glow go? I feel like I prefer or at Glow Lust, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, the Elevated Glow from Lisa Eldridge. Those glowy liquid highlighters I feel last a little bit longer than this, but there's something about this that I just can't stop using. I don't know that I would recommend it to you though. Maybe if you have like your own natural glow, adding a little bit of this without having any like shimmer or sparkle in it would be perfect. But if you have drier skin, maybe this isn't for you because it's like, where did it go? I'm wearing the Rare Beauty mascara today. Is it my favorite mascara? No. Is she a good mascara? Oh yes, yes she is. Now, if I'll tell you, I want a little bit more, I'm getting length from this and I'm getting a little bit of volume. I'm wanting more length, more volume, more drama. The thing that I do like about this doesn't smudge. This doesn't flake. This wears really well. I just want a little bit more. And if this could, for the price that it is, because it's so much more affordable than my favorite from Lancome, which is now what, $30, the Monsieur Big? Love that. I remember when it was $25 and it was $27, now it's $30. I'm like, come on, Lancome, help a girl out. This is a great mascara, but I don't know that it's gonna be the one that when I finish this, I'm gonna have to go back and get another one. Does it give a really pretty look? Yes, I like it. It holds my curl, but I want just a little bit more like volume and thickness through the lashes. Another thing from Rare, I have fallen in love with this. This is a soft pinched lip oil, but I don't think she's a lip oil. And I think you've been hearing that everywhere. If you've been watching any of the reviews about this, this is one of those products that goes on like a gloss. It's what I'm wearing today. Stains the lips, is hydrating, but in less than an hour and a half to 2 hours, this gloss is gone, but it leaves a stain behind. So this is the shade Wonder. I have been like reapplying this without a mirror with Wild Abandon, which is why it's so much darker than this, because this right here is what it goes on like the first time, but the more and more layers of this, I have reapplied this so many times today. I had a coffee with a friend downtown, I had a pastry with my coffee, so it all got eaten off. I had lip color behind because it does stain, but then I put more on. And then I did some things around the house and I felt like I was losing some of that moisture that this provides, and I applied more. And then I applied more before I sat down to record this video, and then I just put more on. So I do love that it gives a stain. Let me show you what the stain looks like. If I had left it on for longer, you'd get more of a stain. Let me show you my lips though. This is what it looks like. I told you it's about 120 right now. I've been wearing this since 8 o'clock this morning and just reapplying. And the longer you leave it on, the more of a stain you get, because this was like less than a minute and this has just been on. So my favorite thing to do at this point is to take any other like sheer gloss. This is the one from Milani, one of the Fruit Fetish plumping lip oils, and do this. I'll grab whatever is shiny and I know that this is gonna be fabulous and it's not gonna go anywhere. I really like this. I think this is really kind of a fun but also easy to use product. I don't find that it kind of like goes out into weird places. It's not like perfect to have a little bit of it like down here, but I don't think that like with a little bit of lip liner, we're fine. Most of my lip products will do that now because I'm almost 50. That's fine. But I'll tell you, this has super impressed me. It's comfortable. I just wish that they didn't call it a lip oil because it's more of a lip stain. And I wish that the shine would hang out for longer than like 90 minutes. That's my only beef with it, but it's so easy to reapply. I don't need a mirror to do it. I love the stain that it creates. I like it a lot. Another lip oil I have been loving is this one from NYX. This is their Fat Oil Lip Drip. I have the shade Scrollin'. I wish I'd picked up a different shade. This is like a gorgeous formula, but this shade is a little too warm for my personal liking. This is what it looks like. You see, it almost looks orange. Okay, now it does have that really chubby, chunky doe foot. That's nice. It's easy to apply with. I like the lime green, kind of short, fat, squatty packaging. I think it's super cute. I think it's $9. It's super shiny. It's very comfortable. And I feel like out of all of the affordable lip oils, this one from Milani is good. I like this one just a little bit more. This is what I'm thinking of for a lip oil more than the one from Rare. The one from Rare is a little bit too opaque and it doesn't have the same level of shine. Let me just show you. Do you see how this one is like glossy, oily, and this one is just slightly shiny? I feel like this isn't a lip oil. This is a lip oil. And this is one of those that it feels really nourishing and hydrating on the lips and it lasts a pretty long time. I know that lip oils won't last as long as something that has a little bit more heft to it. I feel like this is a good mix between lip oil and lip gloss. It does have that nice shiny aspect to it. And I feel like I would like it more and reach for it more if it wasn't this kind of warm terracotta shade. That was on me. I was looking at images online. I'm like, well, that looks like a dark chocolate brown. No, I should have been a little bit more careful because I ordered it online, but I think like maybe a more of a berry shade or a red shade would suit me just a little bit better, but I do like this formula. Last three lip products are these guys. My favorite matte lipstick formula from the drugstore is the Milani Matte Fetish. Love this. And I picked up a shade during the holidays that was limited edition. This one's called Fever. Okay, so here's where I'm going to tell you, I definitely have a preference to this formula over the new Satin O lipsticks from Elf. I picked up a red as well, because you know me and red lipstick. This one here is not, okay, so here's the one from Elf, but I just like the formula from Milani just a little bit better. I feel like the colors are a little bit closer here. This one tends to have a little bit more blue in it, but this formula, dude, it's so good. I just wish, like this right here for the win. Magnetic packaging. It's that soft touch. It feels like NARS, like, you know, it feels like a high-end lipstick and it feels nice and weighted. This is, I don't know, they're about the same weight and it's super cute, but this is definitely a drugstore lipstick. And unless you saw it where it said Elf, I don't know that people would know this is a drugstore lipstick, just for packaging. Okay, beyond that though, I'm still reaching for this one over this one. I'm not saying that the Elf ones aren't good. They're just not my instant go-to. I did pick up the shade Dirty Talk and I heard, I haven't swatched it, that it's a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. So let's see. Here's Charlotte. Let's do a swatch right next door. And this is the original Pillow Talk. This isn't like Pillow Talk Medium or Pillow Talk Deep. So this is Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like it's at a weird angle here because it's like right on the edge of my hand. So I did more swatches over here. This is Charlotte Tilbury and this is the Elf. And I feel like you can see it here, but here you can see it a little bit better. This is warmer, has a little bit more maybe terracotta to it, a little bit more orange rustiness to it. And this is a cooler pink. It's definitely got more gray. And I think that that's the difference here. Are they similar? Yes. Are they identical? No. Is one $9? Oh yes, yes, she is. And the other one is like high 30s, like what, $36, $38? Everybody's prices are going up, so I don't even know anymore. But I love the feel of the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution formula. These are great, they're comfortable, but I feel like these two colors here, although they're nice colors and they're comfortable, like, you know, these two shades here, I don't know, I feel like there's nothing wrong with them. I just haven't been reaching for them. And it could be that I bought too much all at the same time, but these lipsticks also don't have me rushing back to get more. They initially came out with 10 shades. These are 2 of those original 10, and then they expanded to 10 more. I'm not running back for more. I think that says that they're good, and I would recommend them if you like a comfortable satin lipstick, but I don't know. I don't know if it's lipstick snob in me. I don't know if it's today, but I don't need any more of these. I have continued to pick up this though. All right. I don't know if that was speed reviews. I was trying. I'm hoping to keep it short and snappy, but that was a lot of products to talk about. I would love to know what products you've been trying recently, which ones have been like a 10 out of 10 or like a so sad, like little sad trombone. Let me know which ones haven't been working and which ones are epic in the comment section. Don't forget to check the links out in the description bar down below. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you again soon.